It is connecting the thingamajig with the thingamajig, and it'll do the thingamajig. There it goes. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and do this and post on Blue Sky, post on a few different Discord servers. I gotta be honest, guys, I am running late today. I apologize. I was supposed to be live an hour ago. An hour and a half ago, to be honest. I was supposed to be live at noon, but I have... See, what happened was... I slept in. I woke up this morning around like 10, and I was still really, really tired, so I was like, I'll just sleep for 5 more minutes. The 5 more minutes ended up being 2 more hours. So then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up, and then I was good to go. So, I do apologize for the lateness of the stream. I know there might have been a few folks who was just like, I thought she was gonna be live at noon. And I'm just like, yeah, that was the plan. But I slept. Sleeping happened. So I gotta be honest, I have never played this game. But I really enjoy this game a lot. And I think it's gonna be a fun game to play. It gives a lot of D&D feels, and I feel like it's gonna be really fun of a vibe, so to speak. So I'm hoping we'll be able to do quite a bit of the game. I don't know how long we'll be live for, but I do know that I want to at least go through the first act, so to speak. But, thank you, everybody, for your patience. I have finished posting the link in different Twitch chats. There we go. Oh, we already got somebody in the chat lurking. Thank you for that lurk, Mika. Appreciate the lurk. Go ahead and enjoy that hot cocoa. Alright, so this is Tavern Talk. It gives a lot of the same vibes as Coffee Talk, which I think it's what inspired the game, but it's more D&D-esque, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to be about. As you can see, I haven't even started the game yet, so this is going to be my first impression. We'll go ahead and do save slot 1. Select your pronouns. We can do she, her, he, him, they, them. That's sweet. That's kind of cool. Like the first thing they want you to do is do your pronouns. It's great.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away, in a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern. My tavern.
Nice.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Huh. That was really cool. That was a really cool intro video to the game. I wonder if the narrator is female because I chose the she, her pronouns. I'm wondering. Hello, welcome to the live stream. We're doing Tavern Talk. We just started the game. This person says, "Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy?" We have an elf in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. I love this little elf. She's adorable. Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy. Oh, so the name of the elf is Fable. I see. Yes, all fine and dandy. Aw, that's really cute. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same... Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Amarantine Hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces, or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Not something very fun. Apathetic thought, shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing Phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Well, I kind of want to select the second one. I want to do the second one. Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? that expression. She's just like, oh goodness, she's scared. Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what if singing is not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest, and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph, resting by the lakes. That sounds like a good opening song to me. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens into it, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. Aww, poor Fable. Poor Fable. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? Oh, sorry. Sorry, my throat. I still have a little bit of a cough left over from the flu I had last week. No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Oh, it has character information fable. Oh, I wonder if this... Hang on, what is this? Oh, this is the log. Okay. This is the log. This is quest. Rumors. Characters. Characters fable. Oh, her last name is Vera Athena. Vera Athena. She has class ranger. Her pronouns are... Oh, excuse me. They are they, them. Their pronouns are they, them. We're going to have to make sure to address them accordingly. Fable Verfinia is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're a sweet, gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer's End. They dream of being an adventurer, but are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything, really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Interesting. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh! JV is in the chat! Hello, JV! Welcome. Thank you for coming to my stream. I really appreciate you sliding on by. We just started a new game. This is Tavern Talk. It's pretty exciting. I'm really into it. It's really adorable. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I guess they like nymphs. I prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual. Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both. I love it. But mostly I want a swift strike. Okay, message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still didn't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, tutorial. Oh, okay, I guess, yeah, we do need a tutorial. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Okay, cool. We're getting a nice little tutorial of the kitchen, so to speak. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Oh my god, look at this little creature. Hang on. Oh, is my avatar? My avatar is blocking the creature. Hang on. We're gonna go ahead and move me over a little bit. Eeh. I'll just be over here. There we go. I have moved me so you can see the glorious creature that is Andu. Look at him with his little beady eyes. I love him. He's adorable. Jay says, I'm gonna be lurking. I hope you have a great stream. Thank you, Jay, for the lurk. Appreciate that lurk. And Kenny's in the chat. Hello, Kenny. Welcome. Hello, and Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patron wants. To make sure I don't forget what they order, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. Ah, okay. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I checked my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what they asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for more varied results, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. Ah, okay, so it looks like whatever recipe you pick, it'll display it in this little chalkboard, and then you click this eraser to erase it if it's the wrong one. Kenny says, how are you all? Anything new? Aw, thank you, Kenny. I'm doing alright, just starting this new game. I'm still learning how to play, so we're going through the tutorial. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. Oh! So these are like stat potions. That's interesting. Oh, I wonder which is which. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any reasons, I simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primeval vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay. Alright. So I guess, we open the journal. We have the Frosted Lagoon, the Swift Strike, the Spoken Heart, Sparkling Nebula, or the Southern Brawler. Alright, the one she ordered was this one, the Swift Strike. Be a leaf on the wind with the Swift Strike. This must have any dexterity devoted adventurer grants you ability, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. Wet and order this delicious. You'll exceed any dwarfs. Kill count in no time. Okay, so we'll click draw recipe. Okay. And this one. Okay. Oh, okay, so this one's strength. This one must be charisma. This one must be dexterity. This one must be intelligence. And this one is constitution, I believe. Okay. Alright, so probably this one. Do I click this? Okay, do I click this? Oh, I click and drag. Okay, I click and drag. And then I pour a little bit more. Okay, alright. So we have lots of dexterity, and it looks like it has 1 star of this one. Okay. And then it has 1 star of this one. It's not doing anything. Well, that's weird. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have the other one. Hang on. Let's start over. Undo, drink this. Okay. Because I think I made it wrong. We just got the achievement for undo, by the way. Alright, okay, so this one, we need... one star. No, not 2 stars. I was supposed to do 1 star. Hang on. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, 1 star. and then this one's supposed to be 1 star. Okay, and then this one is 3 stars. Hey! He's holding up the sign, Swift Strike. That means that I got it right. Heck yeah! We mix the drink appropriately. So we click this little... There we go! Make our first drink. We got the achievement, make our first drink. Wow, it actually does teleport. Yeah, it looks really delicious. That's kind of cool. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a test. That's delicious. I made that. You made that. This is so cool. Alright, cool. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared that they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how do I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Ooh, another customer. Ooh, it's a shady character. This one's probably a rogue, if I had to guess. The ... How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma wouldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Okay, so this character wants a spoken heart. This one is even pinned to the little thingamajig. So this one is the spoken heart. So we will draw a recipe. Okay, so it has 1 star of this one, which is strength, so 1 little bit. 1 little bit. Okay, and then 1 little bit of this one. Another bit. There we go, there we go. So, and then 3 of this one. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Spoken heart, there we go. We did the spoken heart drink. Good, 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 good. Alright, I like that he holds up a sign to let us know. Oh, that's what it looks like. It has little hearts in it. Cute. Innkeep says, this should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Oh, interesting. Okay, we just got the rumor unlocked Song of Bones and Water. So I think that's... Here it is. We have this rumor. A banshee is haunting the lagoon, wailing a song that should shatter your bones. Hopefully, Heverable. Interesting, interesting. Alright. The broning type, I see. Fable's just like sipping her drink and she's just like watching from the corner. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom would feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I would never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yeah. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Aw, that was cute. That was cute. Ooh, it's nighttime. Hey, we got a werewolf girl! Let's go! Look at her. She looks so cool. Okay, what's your name, I wonder? Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, innkeep? Last time I checked. Huh. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carlin. Carlin? I think that's how you pronounce it. I might be wrong. Or maybe it's Carolyn. Carolyn? Carolyn? I think, maybe. Maybe it's Carolyn. Yeah, Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. I couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink. You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No, no quest for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Targan, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Rove. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Ah, you mean the one with the vampires? Think so. And now that just splits society into two camps, Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. Which one are you, Innkeep? Oh, I don't know. Which one am I? I don't want to pick sides. Can't I just be both? Gosh darn it. This is a very hard question. Do I like vampires or do I like werewolves? A part of me wants to say werewolf because I'm pretty sure she is a werewolf. She looks like a werewolf. So I feel like if I say a vampire, it's going to turn her off. At the same time, I kind of want to pick vampire because I like vampires. Vampires are cool. But at the same time, werewolves are also cool. So, I think we're going to play safe and just say Team Werewolf. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Oh goodness, she scratched the board, the table. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Drag. Would feel bad slaying the fella. You know, hunchbacked, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You never can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Just call your aunt a hag. That's fucking glorious. I love it. Never follow behind your grooming schedule. Or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get it done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Interesting. Okay. Let me look at these rumors. So we have the rumor the werewolf recently seen in Rove, a southern town, and no matter do they have a golden mind. We have the rumors a werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. And then we have the Vuka kid, Carolyn, told me about a werewolf who is roaming around Terregoran, potential threat to villagers. Interesting. Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, or Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Oh, her name changed to Lynn. Because I like the Lynn. Oh, I guess we can actually pick which of the nicknames she wants to do. That's kind of cool. Alright, Chief. You got a name? Or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, before I venture on, you've got a drink for me. Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. Oh, look at her little quiet smile. See that little smile? She's just doing a little smirk. I love it. Don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Of course. Alright. So we need strength. So this one. Draw a recipe. Okay, so we need a star, like 1 star point of this one, 1 star point of this one, and then the 3 of this one. So let's do 1 little bit of that one, and then 1 little bit of that one. There we go. And then the strength. Southern Baller. Yes, thank you, Undo, for your timely goodness. Innkeep, a drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west through the Ashton Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop until I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complain about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into a dead snail herself. Something like that. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Huh. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophy. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Oh. Okay, Missy. She gets a little bit of a temper. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors from me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. Character information unlocked. Lynn! That's cool. We also have the unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the wed. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. Interesting. Interesting. And we have Lynn. Oh, interesting. So it labeled it as Lynn because I picked Lynn as one of the nicknames. And then it has her full name. Her last name is Pinnock. Pinnock? I don't know how to pronounce that. I might be pronouncing that wrong. She has the pronouns she, her. She is 36. Interesting. She is chaotic good. Lynn is a strong, fearless beast slayer with a taste of strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger missiles. She despises small talk in any way or form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. Interesting. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go waste. I could use some help. Tutorial. Yes, give me the tutorial. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal, so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best step would be sorting the match snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and you'll be wrapping up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for the help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Okay, so obviously not the snails. This one, I don't remember. Why is there two of them? Oh, okay, hang on. This is the original. This is, we're wondering if there's the same werewolf. And then this one is the secret to defeating the werewolf, I think. Okay, so hey, combine rumors to create your first quest. Cool. A recent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn reporting a werewolf making their way up to Terrigan from Erevan. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and villagers. Apparently werewolves love paying fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest to save Terrigan from this werewolf man? Nice. So now the quest is up there. We feed the little creature. We clean the tavern. Nice and swept. And we blow out the lights and close the shop. Nice. Two, Prelude to Bravery. Start the day. Nice. Guys, did you see that the wanted poster changed? Quest taken? Fable! Fable, you want to take the quest? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Terrigan. Is this true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain? Woods even? Preferably one who is good with a bow? One who tells me they want the quest. I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around the woods. I know, Fable. We're just beating around the bush at this point. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe. No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been ever able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically normal wolves, just slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year. They're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then, I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I took the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if I try to shoot it with my silver arrow? I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. Oh, that's hilarious. I love how she's just immediately thinking of the tree. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's just like I freeze in place. And suddenly, I'm not able to move until someone makes a decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. Frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah, well, maybe you'll be able to add bones to the menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Fable's just like ... Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that might take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses. But it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. Excuse me. Sorry. But every time I think of it, embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something that you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident, or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra, or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. There's lots of different ways we can go about this. We can question the Hydra, we can question the Mary Morgan incident, or why no one wants to spend time with me. I'm kind of curious about the Hydra, so that's the one I'm gonna pick. Well, just a day after I arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane of Avalion, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra and had this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales matched my hat, but it was so tall and intimidating I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads Firmek's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as those eyes in the sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." Interesting. Okay, we got a new rumor. Hang on, let me go to our rumors. According to the Amaranthine Hydra, a chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth, or maybe it just rhymed with ice. Who can say? Interesting. Why is this an exclamation point? The Northern Republic. Oh yeah, this is the werewolf quest we just did. Gotcha. I thought to myself, wow, the Marathon Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to set foot in front of it again. At least I know I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back and apologized and begged for its answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. I could have told you that. Did you get it, son? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Wood halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. Okay, this one we'll ask about the Mary Morgan incident. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia, word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventure party was on their way, passing through the Ancient Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from our local ranger. A merchant up in Turrigurin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. And no riddles to get confused about either. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous, so of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers. One stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me, and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never gotten lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears, and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along the path no one should ever take. Past the river banks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and then, in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature and finally found a way out when dawn broke, and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells until we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughing stock of every one of their gatherings. How was I ever supposed to step foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in Quagmire Grove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. I guess we're just going through each one of these conversation topics. I thought we'd have to only pick one, but we're going through each one of these. So I guess we'll just ask the big question. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it, except for me. I'd get caught and rip my coat. Did that happen? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill follows me wherever I go, like an adventure companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Mabel. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories, they always calm my anxiety whenever I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores, and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tin drink out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears won't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had authored them to adventurers, or even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it more at me. Maybe they would laugh with you if you chose not to run away. You seem to assign a cruel sense of humor to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing yet. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. That would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes. Do you like spending time with me? Yes, Fable, I do. Really? Of course. Yeah, I do, Fable. Fable, you're adorable. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. You better not go anywhere. Not planning on it. Anyhow, you seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be, when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right, I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest. For example, don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that'll change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is to try and help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they are able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's the perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Exactly. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers, and shall return victorious. Did I do that right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like to drink to aid you in your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. I want to fight it. I'm going to need that surprise round advantage, or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lust. Lacan, after all, and it needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Just keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. Interesting. I'm sure you're aware of that. Huh. Okay, so what we could do is we could give her a quest with a lot of speed and dexterity, and she'll work on defeating the werewolf. Or we can give her a lot of charisma so she can handle it diplomatically. I totally said that word right. I kind of want her to befriend it. So we're gonna do the spoken heart. Alright, so we're just gonna do a little bit of this one. A little bit of this one. And a lot of this one. I'm trying to pour it. There it goes. This is the one we are going to give her. That should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait. It sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Terra Garden. And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of every situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. Go, Fable! I believe in you! Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday, and how I'd like to thank you properly if I ever did take a quest. So, I brought you some phoenix chills from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass into mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions for a few days, I'll take a look at them together later. Of course. I'm glad you liked them. Maybe I'll order a drink with them next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. I hope Fable will be alright. Well, we gave her the charisma potion so she can befriend the werewolf. We'll see how it goes. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. Hey, it's this dude again. It's the mysterious brooder. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That spoken hot one tasted fine. Thank you. I guess he wants another spoken heart one. Okay. So we need a little bit of this one. There we go. A little bit of this one. There we go. And then a lot of this one. There we go. Spoken hearts. Nice. We have made the drink. A spoken heart just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. And off he goes. Charming. Oh, it's going into nighttime. I wonder what nightly guest we'll have. Oh my gosh, it's adventurers covered in slime. Oh, it's a dwarven woman. I just realized that's a dwarven woman. Oh, that's so cool that she has a beard. It's supposed to be that dwarven women have beards, but not many people draw dwarven women with beards. So this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How can I help you? I'm not one of those empty babblers. I can confidently say I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems they've given ye some more dialogue options than most, but that don't convince me yet. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Course not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Would surprise me if there's actually a brain inside that skull. I'm sure there is. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you I'm different from an average background character. Sure. I must agree, you look more delicious than they usually do. The vampire is just like smiling. Thank you? Though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. Oh, the tears. Don't worry too much about him, he's a tad quirky. I see. The thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah! My cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulder isn't ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye, pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names. Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I should tell it to you. I am Sir Alphonse Louis Vitric to Sang. Jesus, okay, I don't know if I pronounced that name right. I apologize. That was my best attempt at it. It's long for Kai. Give me a second. Whew, sorry about that. I coughed up something, so I had to spit it out. Ooh, sorry to be gross. I'm sorry, that was gross. I probably shouldn't have told you that. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood! Or if you're out, I would settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Okay, so this one, it looks like the one we're supposed to do. Okay, so this one does have a lot of red, so that makes sense. I guess we can just make that one. So a little bit of charisma, a little bit of constitution, there we go, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and a lot of strength. Southern Baller. There we go. Nice. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, it's literally showing Kyle for his name, even though he's obviously not Kyle. I think his adventuring party dude is just naming him Kyle as a nickname. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious, very alive. Maybe as a chaser you can let me have a bite. No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet. Yeah, skip. Just serve me something strong. Something that feels durable, tough like mountain, or the caves of Ur. One of those frosty lagoons look close enough. Coming right up. Oh, we actually haven't made that drink yet. Frosted Lagoon. The Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical or spiritual harm and cools you down even on the hottest of summer days. We haven't made this drink yet. I'm excited to see what this one is. Okay, so we need a little bit of a charisma. A little bit of charisma. A little bit of strength. A little bit of strength. A little bit of charisma. And then a lot of the blue. Oh, hang on. I didn't mean to put it down. There we go. Hey, Frosted Lagoon. Nice. A taste of just for you, valued customer number 2. Ah, are you hiding the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dolvimir, with my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for good stuff, you know? Hit a gold vein earlier, and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze comes along and slurp! Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we can go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills you. Oh, right. That's pretty funny. I gotta say, that's pretty funny. I love how the dwarf is just like, so the sun's gonna be coming up soon. We probably shouldn't, leave to it. And he's just like, what makes you say that? And he's like, 'cause, the sunlight could kill you. Oh yeah, right. Did the ooze eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when the ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel, and dug, and hit, and dug, and hit, until there was nothing left of the ooze no more. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug out me. And guess what he was clinging to? Gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget should be enough to get me to Bavaria. And perhaps even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Bavaria so you could participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your, cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. I'm starting to wonder where in life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the part where Pick Fairy is laughing too much, and she has to stop and laugh for a minute. This is what happens when me and my boyfriend are watching animes or something. I have to pause and laugh for a few minutes, and then I have to go back to watching. Whew. Okay. Let me just get a drink. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe, lad? What? Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal! I could put out a quest for you, but for that we need a little bit more information. Good luck with that. First, I'd like to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire bouquet, hosted by Lord Strahd in Bavaria. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought was, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important fancy cape is for your flaunting vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you'd wore to the cape to? My wedding? Your wedding? When I married my sweet Eveline, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Aelin, the vampire Countess Aelin, residing in Morrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Ugh, of course not. I hate her. Every inch. Okay, sorry. That was actually me laughing and then coughing, so I apologize. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, Lich. Oh. What? My cape! Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Ellen stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast. Ha! The thief of the thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape! I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Ellen. How would you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps Innkeeper. That's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there who's brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn, I gotta be honest, I don't know how to pronounce this name, so I'm probably pronouncing it wrong every single time, will kill me on the sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So where could a brave adventurer find Morrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of the mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flemish champion of 1467. Okay. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life, but be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I got everything you need. I'll write up a quest for you. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Okay. So she wants another lagoon. Okay, so we need a little bit of charisma. A little bit of charisma. Apparently it didn't get in there. There we go. A little bit of strength. And then a lot of constitution. Got it. Got it. Here we go. Some liquid stand mama for our valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I may even last a day full with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with the thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails you. The whole way here you ain't complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh right, Innkeeper! Do you have a drink that could protect me from the sun? Perhaps something that could moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of Chimera's saliva for sun protection. That's another rumor? Are you serious? Hang on, let me look at this. The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Count. Nice. Wherever in Chimera results in the Cavern Grove. At the foot of the witch's wreath Be wary of invisible shadow. The thing that stands a chance against the ruling son of Chimera is Chimera saliva, apparently. Interesting. Okay. A chimera, a thing a beast made of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragons to god like Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I had eaten that delicate bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? What are you looking at me for? Miss Frostgrip, dear Stria, perhaps we could alter our deal. Oh, nah, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and a ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest for my trusted lord. And well, it would be done. Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as the fearless adventurer picks it up, and it succeeds, especially that one. Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say innkeep. While we wait for someone to do his work for him, perhaps we can have a room or 2. Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of bared up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe I'll be a real girl one day. Thank you. You too, tasty creature. Okay, so we have to put together 2 different quests. One for his cape, and one for the Chimera. Okay, so not that one. Here's this one. So there's the cape. Not that one. 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 There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's the one for his cape. Hey there, Evelyn. On the mild summer morning of a single vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfaring's Inn. After studying questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Path Peak. Ventured to the peak, dared to retrieve the long-lost cape, be aware she might be visible. Okay, and then... Okay, this one is a chimera. This one is a chimera. And then, here it is. This is the... There we go. We have 3 rumors for the chimera. Deep in the Quaman mangrove resides a wavering chimera. Its scales and claws are valuable treasure to any alchemist. Its saliva is even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the real saliva to provide a sunscreen so effective that he could walk in great daylight. Is there any adventurers, or mouse, brave enough to confront the beast? The chimera, not the vampire, to bring back a bucket of saliva. There we go. We feed our creature. We sweep up the tavern, and we blow out the candles. We have finished day 2 of this beautiful game, the Tavern Talk. Alright. This has gotten really adorable. This has been a really adorable game. I'm liking this game a lot. Let's see what character brings next in this game? My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Interesting. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Interesting. Hey! We just got the achievement Diplomacy is Key, because we sent Fable with the diplomacy, with the charisma potion. It's Lid. So, innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Lid. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwasher, at the very least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like a feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was going to kill him. I thought that was... I apologize. I still got a little bit of a cough. Whew, let me drink some water. Give me a second, guys. Just a little bit of a reminder, folks, to regularly hydrate. Make sure you're drinking your water. There we go. I feel much better now. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No, Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does! I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think she is confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. Was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. They were both stealing the sheep. That's kind of funny. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right, well, I was born in a half-crescent dreaming... Okay, of the quest, Fable. Of the quest. Not your life, darling. Right, the quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I knew enough shortcuts to travel through Ocean Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Terragrin right around dusk. The Ashkin Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I am no owl. Thank gods you're already wheeled enough. Imagine the damage you could do if you can turn your head all the way around. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Fable, I love you so much. You're so freaking adorable. Anyways, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay. I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned up my courage and stepped out of the shadows and said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in the right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf? And the first thing to do is greet them. A polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a "what?" So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you? A god?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. It made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow, gleaming eyes, gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he was wanting to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. I love how the innkeeper had to clarify about the sheep. Good. So you went to Fable's aid. No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old... I guess that's a curse word. Hey, why can't I say that? She's trying to say the curse word. What the curse word? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. She's still trying to say the word, and there's a spell preventing her from saying the word. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years, was copping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, and then he changed. Became irritable, angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left, ran away, without a word, left us and Uncle Fedor behind, worried scentless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him, all their savings missed. Swore I was going to kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he couldn't just face up his own problems. Turns out his solution was to get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Did you talk about with your fist? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I like the fact that Lynn doesn't call Fable by her name and just keeps calling her Elfie. I think that's very true to their character. I'm glad they did. Aw, that's sweet. Look at that little sweet smile. See, I like when this character smiles. It's like so sincere. Look at that sincere little smile. I love it. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did it grazing Mr. Dragon's ear, but I got them to stop long enough to stop listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I'd shoot them both. I would never have done that, of course, but they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you. I sat them down and did my best to an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. 'Twas. I wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop 2 angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway, I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we would have helped him best we could. At the very least, we would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though, so he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. And of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things or Vulcan things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, stubbornness, the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep did. But they had to talk about it. That silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine, we'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Did you look at the expression Fable has for that statement? Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he can still barely control himself. We helped him realize that even if a cure couldn't change what he'd done, that he has to accept he's different now, learn how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of warm trees. We played charades with them, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of... It's real. You're a crescent moose. A crescent moose? Okay.
We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one? Exactly. I like that. So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. Got off to just spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they needed to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also crafted something with the werewolves. Ah! Said something about it being for you and keep. Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't hard, was it? Well... So, a drink. What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which, make me the usual, strength never gets old. Yes, she wants a strength potion. She wants this one. Draw a recipe. There we go, there we go. Alright, so we need a little bit of charisma. And then a little bit of the blue one. And then a lot of the strength one. 1, 2, 3. There we go, Southern Power. Beautiful, beautiful. I just realized that I have a thing of Dr. Pepper just sitting here. And I forgot to drink it last night. It actually still tastes good. You would think it would be flat, but it's not flat at all. Ah, hang on. Let me get another sip. I love me some Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my assistance. I've had a stressful day, night, morning, sequence of events. So in other words, she wants her usual. She wants her usual. Okay. So we need a little bit of this one. There we go. And then a little bit of this one. And then a lot of this one. There we go. Excuse me, Mom. Excuse me, Mom. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out at any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there. Huh. Sounds good. I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Alfie. See you later. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back to make sure everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different than what I expected. I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? That's a very tall order. Huh, you're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end. Right. Right. But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help. Maybe you should ask Carolyn first. I'd be happy to be second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world. And you have a point. We shouldn't hope for calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Oh, you know what, guys? I completely forgot to check the map. So, this is where that werewolf quest happened. This one is the Chimera. And then over here is the Evelyn quest. This one is complete. This one is not complete. Oh yeah, this is the dwarf. Rhea Frostgrift. They are age 175. They have blacksmith. Rhea is a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough around the edges. She's not a fan of meaningless copy and paste NPC talk, whatever that means. Seems to have lost herself caught herself a lost vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, so she claims, she's now stuck with him. And this one's apparently Kyle, even though it's not Kyle. Oh, that's kind of cool. Nice. Okay. Alright, back to Fable. Or both. I'm going to head home now. Do that. I'll stock up some quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. Alright, so now that we have done the daytime for this one, it's now nighttime. Hey, he's not wearing his hood! Oh, that's kind of cool. So that's what he looks like underneath the hood. Good evening to you, too. Oh, he's taking a quest. I figured he was going to be the next person to take a quest. This quest, it wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Ooh, Zephyr. Nice. Did the wind carry you in? No, my legs. Oh, why did he get annoyed at that? I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically. Emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle and get the cape. I mean, yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know the castle? Yes? It seems strange. Hey, Shifty Trex is stopping by and dropped some bitty bits. Oh my goodness, thank you Trex for the bitty bits. And it says, stopping by to say hello, have a great stream. Thank you! Thank you, you sweet, sweet little dude, you. Or dudette. I don't know which one you prefer, dude or dudette. But thank you so much for coming by. We're playing Tavern Talk. We're on day 3, I think. I think we're on day 3. We just finally got the character's name. This character finally revealed his name. His name is Zephyr. Honestly, I'm trying to use a nice foreboding voice for him because that's the voice I'm picturing. is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has. Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night? Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask? Sure, yes. Would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. I love how he gets surprised. I love how he got surprised. Whose blood? And Keep's just like, Did you hear about the wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of the Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go in or leave. And anything that tries to merges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorated bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Is he smiling? I feel like his eye is just like happier for some reason. I feel like there's a smile underneath that cloak for this expression right here. That looks so cute. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences of being you? Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. So you can easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasure, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair. Stealing a whole chair sounds a little ambiguous for your first quest with me. I prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are a little empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to my tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you delivered yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me, along with a neat little addition for my interior design. Sounds like I need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink, then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? How about a joke? Yes. A joke. Why did the game just do a sound effect for that? Did you hear that sound effect? That, like, the bump sound effect? I don't do jokes. Look at the little tears in his eyes. He's just, like, so embarrassed. He doesn't want to do a joke. That's funny. Then I don't do drinks, I'm afraid. I'm being petty as fuck. That's great. Tell me a joke, rogue. How do explorers hide their treasure? How? By dragging them to a safe location. No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. I like it. I like it. That was good. Alright. I feel bad for you. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. Was finally able to unpack them. Infusions. Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? Oh, we just unlocked a bunch of infusions. For your purposes, I think you can benefit from either fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that can hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they can turn you invisible. Eventually, for a bit, the duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So what dark depths are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength I can do, and some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, so that she may lie in shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity, and some invisibility could help, staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no joke, is it? Okay, so we gotta make sure we pick which one we want to do for this quest. Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients as usual. Should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should try adding an infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Alright, so technically, if we give him a potion with dexterity, we could either give him a potion of dexterity and then give him the fey crystals, which will give him some invisibility, so he can turn invisible and steal the invisible cloak, or we could give him the strength potion so he can fight her off, and then give him the frozen pine cone so it could give him some ice powers to help protect himself. Personally, I think the one where he turns invisible to steal the invisible cloak would be the most sense. So that's the one I'm going to pick. Alright, he said to do the infusion first. So we'll do the infusion first. Let's try that again. Okay. Oh, I see. So that infusion already added 1 of the intelligence, 1 of the dexterity. Okay. So we need a little bit of this one. Okay. We need a little bit of that one, a little bit of that one, and then a little bit of this one. There we go. So let's drink. We did it. Add any infusion to mix a drink of your choice. Nice. Alright, so this one will give him some invisibility and it'll increase his dexterity. Good, 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 good. Here you go, a drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You don't have to ask for permission before you steal something, NK. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? You see that little expression he's doing? He's totally smiling. You see that little expression? He is smiling underneath that cloak. I can see it. I can see it! He's smiling. Good one. It tastes like not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. That makes 2 of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are swift as quite... Remy, what are you meowing at? Why are you meowing? Oh, you know what? She probably needs some water. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I feel like right here is a good point to do an AFK video because I actually need to use the bathroom. So give me just one moment. We're gonna do a BRB back. We're gonna do a BRB screen. I will be back and let you guys watch that.
This a long time ago for Disney movies, but I never did it with DreamWorks, and today we shall do that. And that is doing at least one impression from every single DreamWorks movie ever, except for like some of the direct-to-video sequel stuff and stuff about some of their TV shows. That wasn't made by DreamWorks feature animation. If it was made by them, it counts. Whether the movies were good or bad, you're gonna hear something from all of them. So we got a lot to get through, so let's get started. Workers. They're weak. They lack discipline. They lack commitment. It's not your fault. It's in your nature. But despite your limitations, you will finish this tunnel on schedule. My children, let us give thanks for this bountiful food. And let us also give thanks for the presence of this brave young man whom we honor here tonight. Jethro is the best. I love Jethro. And I've never done any impressions from Prince of Egypt now that I think about it. That's crazy. You gave me loaded dice? He gave me loaded dice! Officer, arrest him! You dare to impugn my honor? He's the one who was cheating! Officer, arrest him! Super underrated, Jim. If you have not watched that one, you definitely need to check it out. It's all in me head. It's all in me head. Chickens go in, pies come out. Not apple pies, chicken pie. Yes. Listen, little donkey, take a look at me. What am I? Really tall? No! I'm an ogre, you know. Grab your torch and pitchforks. Doesn't that bother you? How long has it been, Sergeant? The Mustang. How long has he been tied up? Good. Fetch me my crop and spurs. And little did he know he was about to get his butt handed to him. Any idea of how to actually get to Tartarus? Tartarus? We're not going to Tartarus. People get killed in Tartarus. So, where are we going? Fiji. Another criminally underrated gem. If y'all have not watched it, check it out. Or you can check out my video about DreamWorks' most underrated movies. which I assume there's nothing wrong with as long as you don't eat your own young. Oh no, usually prefer the ones who've been locked away in a tower. I only did that because I love her. Oh, I daycare or dragon-guarded castle. You would understand, you're not her father. That dinner table scene is probably just one of the best scenes in a comedy movie. Fight me on it. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's just me. I'm a vegetarian. Wait, and then you... Oh, you're a liar. I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it. Welcome to Madagascar. Oh, come on, what is a simple bite on the buttocks among friends? Here, give me a nibble. King Julian, hands down, is like in my top 3 favorite impressions to do. Love him. Oh, Lady Tottington. Why, this is a surprise. Oh, Gromit, I'm just crackers about cheese. I can't do Wallace without doing the little hand thing. It never ends. It never ends that way, too. Let's call him Steve. Steve's a pretty name. I said I like a cookie. Huzzah, a man of quality. Come, I must show you my collection. I'm sure you'll find it diverting. My shrine to beauty, works of high art, all immortalizing a beloved royal family. You can't lie. Now tell me, Puppet, where are Shrek and Fiona? Well, I don't know where they're not. So you're saying you do know where they are? The contrary. I'm more or less not certain about the whereabouts that they may or may not actually be. I'm sure I got this quote wrong. Hands down the best scene in this movie. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my grandmother was a simple woman. She believed in the goodness of nature and how we should benefit from it the way that God intended. But if you listen to Mr. Benson over here, he turned the world upside down. Would I then have to negotiate with silkworms for the elasticity in my breeches? Oh my gosh, this movie just feels like a fever dream. Watcha! Enemies of justice! Get ready to feel the thunder! I love you, Gloria! I always have! You know, like you like the beach or a good book. Or the beach. Hi, I'm Bob. He has no brain. Turns out, you don't need one. When you carry this axe, you carry all of us with you. Which means you walk like us. You talk like us. You think like us. No more of this. You just gestured to all of me. Rumpelstiltskin. All you gotta do is just sign on the dotted line, then all your dreams will magically come true. Then is someone going to tell me how we're going to stop this ogre? Hello? Oh, it's hello, sir. Oh, hello? Like that? One panda lives. That does not make you right. The only reason that you're still alive is that I find your stupidity mildly amusing. Throughout the years, I have been known by many names. Diablo Gato, Chupacabra, Frisky 2 times, the Ginger Hitman. But to most, I am Puss in Boots. Stefano, you're a genius. No. I am only of average intelligence. Some say I'm even slightly below. Now we get down to tacks of brass. Who are you, Jack Frost? What is your center? You got it, Dad. I will never do anything new or different. Dad, you said I could have my own cave. Oh, it likes me. It's biting me! Let's do it again. I think I blinked. There comes a time in every driver's life where they have to make that one split-second decision. Take a chance and risk it all, or play it safe and admit defeat. Hello, I'm Mr. Peabody. Since we will be spending some time together, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about myself. When I was a puppy, it was clear that I was different. Well, soil my britches. That is a Night Fury. I thought they were all long gone. Where are my manners? I am Erit, son of Erit. Kowalski, analysis. Never trust a Dutchman in a tulip fight. And
Hello, I'm back. Doop-a-doop. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that AFK video. If you want to watch the rest of that video on your own time, I will put the link in the chat, and then you can watch that in your own time. Safar says, and if she can't see me, goodbye, Innkeep. Wait, hang on. Did I just realize, did that bird just take a shit? Hang on a second. Can someone... I might need to go back and watch that a little bit, because I think that bird in the corner just took a shit. Did you just shit in my tavern? You piece of crap. You better clean up after yourself, little bird. I don't know if he did or not. That was weird. Anyway. I would say, pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the Realm Keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave, or for a good story. Farewell. Hey, we finally got the character information for Zephyr. Zephyr, he is an... Oh, he's an air echo? That's what race he is? Interesting. Oh, he's only 25. His pronouns are he, they, and of course they are the rogue. I knew they were a rogue. I could tell. I could tell in my little nostrils. In my little brain, I could tell that they would be a rogue. Their alignment is chaotic good. Zephyr is a difficult character to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasy of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least pretends he does. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, it also has a little description for the infusions. This one gives invisibility. This one gives fire resistance. And this one gives frost armor. Nice, nice, nice. Farewell. Nice. Or for a bitter end. Hey, it's Lynn. Oh! I'm taking this quest. And a drink. Oh, she's taking the quest with the Chimera. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Oh, Idea Maker's in the chat. Hello, Idea Maker. Idea Maker said, I tried to clip the bird conspiracy, but editing Twitch clips is still janked at all. Yeah, editing a clip can be hard. It's okay if you weren't able to catch the bird taking a shit. I'm pretty sure the bird took a shit, but I don't know if he did or not. So, this is Tavern Talk. We are interacting with the different characters. Right now we're talking to this werewolf chick. Her name is Carolyn, but we gave her the nickname Lynn. So her name changed to Lynn right after we chose that nickname. So I thought that was kind of cool. I like that this game kind of customizes it. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No, your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. Of course, my apologies. I'll make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? I think I already said that. Make me something strong that'll wake me up, and keep me up too. Alright. She needs a strength potion. So in other words, the southern bar. ID Maker said I had a Lorax movie line in mind, but I'm not sure if it's too much here. You're good, you're good. So the way that this game works is you have aspects, you have charisma, dexterity, intelligence, constitution, and strength. So you can do the I can see what you mean, Idea Maker. That's pretty funny. Okay, so this one we need a little bit of charisma. Just a little bit, and then a little bit of constitution. And then lots of strength. And that's how you make the Southern Brawler. Hey, there we go. Something strong coming right up. And that is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. Anyways, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. I see, it is my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I am getting antsy. If I sit too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating, and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. So for context, for the people who just joined the live stream, sometimes we post quests for adventurers to take, and the quest that she just took is to steal saliva from a chimera to use for a vampire sunscreen, because apparently the vampire's aunt used to do that. So that's what's going on there. It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the saliva's for a vampire. Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a Wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Gotta be thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time. They were created to be guardians of by the protectors of the realm. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. She's calling it how it is. Nah, man, I don't got what it takes to be a priest. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay. Nervous. Ain't that either. I like how she got offended by that. She's like, how dare you call me nervous? I'm a great warrior. I can't be nervous. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before, and I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about Guardians? It's less about the Guardian and more about Created. Maybe a little about the Chimera. It got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I suppose. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them all. My sword's one of them. Passed it on to me before she... Passed? Left. One day she was gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moments elsewhere. Oh, was that your mama? Was that your mama that gave you that sword? Is that what you mean by... I don't know if that's her mother or not. I think that's cool, though. I think that's cool. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Ooh, we just got the rumor unlocked. Carolyn's great sword was once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. That's cool. I don't know if we'll need that rumor later, but that's cool. Your family has a leaving problem. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about our Wyvern Chimera? No. Was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with the feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a Wyvern one in all of her years. It would have been nice to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? I do. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend one when I was little. Really wanted their magic. And their wings. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings. Huh. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic. She just did a curse word. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. Oh, look at that little innocent smile she's giving us right now. It's so freaking cute. And I don't rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pop you up then? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help? It's prepayment for taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer to greatly help you with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy. I'll need to be hardy, too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Bubba talked quite a lot about how they enjoyed good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Wouldn't be risking it all on a bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of Phoenix Chill could make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in the fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on top of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your raid chilies, or go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Interesting. Okay, so guys, we are given the choice to either give her a drink of defense and then infuse it with some fire resistance, or we give her a intelligence drink and she outsmarts her chimera. So we could either do the defense one and give her some fire resistance because it's a fiery chimera, or we give her the intelligence one. We haven't even made this one yet. I kind of want to give her the intelligence one because we haven't made the intelligence one and I'm curious how to make it. But at the same time, I do kind of want to give her the one with defense because the one with defense could be infused with the fire resistance and then she can be able to fight it off. I don't know which one to give her. I guess we can give her the one with the defense. Okay. So we'll go ahead and throw in the chilies, which gives her a little bit of fire resistance. We'll pour in a little bit of charisma. There we go, we have a little bit of charisma, we have a little bit of strength, and now we just need this one. There we go, Frosted Lagoon infused with the fire resistance. Figured it out. Thanks. Feeling tougher already, and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I could almost take a dragon on like this. Let's stay grounded. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends not to take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in the mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear your exploits upon your return. There we go. Okay, so we have finished day 3. We now feed our little creature. We sweep up the tavern, and we blow out the candles. There we go. Nice! We are now on day 4. Starlight Sultana. Oh, Remy just jumped up on my lap. Hello, Remy. Who's a good girl? Remy is my cat, by the way. For context, if you are new here and you've never heard that name before, that is the name of my cat. She is currently on my lap. Yes, she is. Who's my good girl? Alright, we're gonna start day 4. Alright, so... Ooh, it's a new person! I haven't met this person. I wonder if they're related to Fable. They seem to be an elf, and they have 2 birds with them. That's kind of interesting. Hey, Innkeep. Hiya, Christy. Long time no see. Oh, we already know this person. Okay. Their name is Chrissy. So true. I've been pretty busy this hatchling season. A lot to do. Yeah, the birds seem to be in slight uproar, like something amiss. I can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know. They do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. What'll it be this time? Something for the wits again. You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually I have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my minds and wits. Of course. So what I'll need instead is something to protect me from whether or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so she wants the one that has the most defense, which is the Frosted Lagoon. So this one. Okay, we'll go ahead and do a little bit of charisma, a little bit of strength, and a lot of defense, aka constitution. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Nice. Where are you headed off to, anyways? Oh, to the island of Boris. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Boran Art Convention. Isn't Boris difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like Sylvian spirits, trolls, and the likes. They're also electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech Magazine. That sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure, but do you know what I'm most excited about? Nymphs? Gnomes? I guess gnomes? Gnomes? I've yet to meet a gnome in Boros. Ah, they're pretty shy, but they craft cute little trinkets. Always wanted to have one for my tavern. If I run into a gnome, I'll buy a trinket for you. Now that I know what would be excited for, how about you? The geese are in hot springs, especially this time of year, when mornings are still a little bit chilly, and the sun tickles the sky in the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paint this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Boran flower isn't unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green checkered conjures are growing up such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone, in exchange to teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry, or else I miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late for your convention. Well then, so long, and keep. See you soon. Well, that was an interesting new character. Oh, it's already skipping to nighttime. That's a quick day. That's the quickest day we've ever had. Oh, it's Fable. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon, and the other werewolves. Told them about Carolyn's quest in the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that. She told me before she left. In case she told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves? Of course, we had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me about the stars and their hidden meanings. Which stars? Both sets. They specialize in Caspid. You know, the night constellations on the astral plane and all. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about their reflection in the pools of the Perennial Sea. And she promised to teach me that too. I can't wait to learn about the sea mirrors, echoes, and distortions that constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought. So well, what is it, Babel? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Kaylin was talking about. You know, a little keepsake from my time with the werewolves. Yes, I recall. A reminder of my first successful quest. I just didn't know if you... I like trinkets. Oh, what is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it. While the astrologer told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections, I imagined it to be a constellation from a faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. Hey! It appeared right here! Did you guys see that? I guess we put it up on the wall. So it's a little dipper with, like, little stars. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. I think it could also be a Big Dipper. A Big Dipper? Last time I checked, stars weren't known to be small. Do you think there's a world somewhere out there with the constellation called the Big Dipper in the sky? There might be. Maybe the Big Dipper is the part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear? Innkeep, I think you might be the one dreaming up something now. Most likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? I'm gonna pick the astral. Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like Caspedia. You'll have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course. It is. I'll write it down for you. That's great, thank you. I think you may be a double jackdaw. Are you? We'll see. We will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down, or something more zesty, perhaps. A drink, please. I think I figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Babel. But drinks, not sure how to make those just yet, especially with the right balance. I still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So could you make me something that'll keep me awake and agile? Do you think you know me well enough to know what it... I'm already on it. She wants her usual. It's obvious. Yep, her swift strike. I figured as much. Alright, so this needs a little bit of defense. And then it needs a little bit of this one. The intelligence. Oh, wait, we accidentally poured 2. We need to pour this out. This is the wrong drink. And thank you for cleaning up my mistakes. Alright, let's try that again. A little bit of this one. A little bit of this one. And then this one. There we go. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. So we finished up that one. Here you go. This is your drink, darling. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you also need a break. Maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here, if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Babel. Thank you. Oh, it's the vampire dude. Hey, Kyle. Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite! Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you with its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep, say, did you move your inn by chance? It took me hours to find it. I did not. Are you sure? I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishment, with winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snack. I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I am very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you? Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide-and-seek world champion, I never lose to such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. The wood isn't even running yet, dear Innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it on the menu yet? Not yet. Shame! I shall have some of that fox blood. Make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. Oh, Remy is jumping off my lap. Remy has jumped off my lap once more. Oh, I'm going to stretch my legs a little bit, because my legs need stretching. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know which drink he wants. Yes, he wants this one. He wants the Southern Ball. That's as red as blood. It's not exactly blood, but it is as red as blood. Okay, so we need a little bit of charisma. And a little bit of this one. And then a little bit, a lot of this one. Hey, we got it. Into the bar you go. Some fox blood for your bones. Enjoy. Oh, this is perfect, Innkeep. The only thing that could make me happier would be a drink lovely titled The Innkeeper's Vine. Or Vine. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Edlin has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous! Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rita? Oh, she's taken the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was also going to take the day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught fire, and my hand, and my hair. So I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. In other words, sunlight. You know you can't walk in that yet, silly head. The weeping Irmus pollen is very bad this time of year. And the sun. The sun is also bad for vampires. It is. Yes. Right! I need sunscreen! It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely.
Luckily, I managed to find a new friend in no time, very tall and brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I would like to try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and oxbone, but he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me into ash. Ho 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 ho. What a jokester. Dark armor of swirling shadow and oxbone. Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. He had some great crepe recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. I see. Oh, we just unlocked a rumor. A stranger has come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. That's kinda cool. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape? Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would never have agreed to it. Is my cape, after all. Maybe he wanted my Pascal recipe. Is it good? Very much so. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me? He asked me about you. Oh, me? Yes, he said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the fox piece of your precious innkeep has found in her house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. I don't know. Do you want me to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly! I found the loveliest of trinkets, like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat, or a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Ria as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's, very sweet of you, Kyle. Your friend bought a delightful raven figure with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if they don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Caspiro Sodere. She is the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the brimble sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more capable and sun-serene by the end of it. Maybe even less alone. What about you? Hey, I like the name the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up more ingredients. The refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe a promise is mourning, but maybe celebration also could not. For example, my dear Rhea hates vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. You are hard to dislike. Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend just told me that he would like to see you again. He said,
What was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course. The letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it with you forthwith. Thank you. Are you going to open it? No, I don't think now is the right time. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, Longley's dwelling in the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. You said you hope you'll enjoy them. Fireworks, doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. I don't mean to interrupt, but... Oh! There's... Oh, is it a meteor shower happening outside right now? Do you guys see that? All the different, like, meteors? What is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful! They're falling from the sky! Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Those aren't fireworks. Those are meteors. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Oh, we just got the achievement, see the stars. This is supposed to happen. Oh! We're in Act 2! Guys, we're in Act 2. Nice. Picking up the pieces. Interesting. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly a whole day to finish all these little repairs. The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should survive them with a new drink on the menu. Ooh. We got a new recipe? We got the new recipe, Sunny Breeze. This delicious sunny breeze will melt your tensions away and blow away your stresses, leading to enhanced charm, focus, and reflexes. It tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the winds on a warm summer day. Very popular among bards and mages. Okay, we got a new drink. That's cool. It looks like it has a lot of charisma. So it's not like the Spoken Heart where it has a little bit of attack and a little bit of defense. This one has a lot of intelligence, a little bit of dex, and charisma. That's cool. Yes, that is true, Idea Maker. I am with you on that. I think that sounds like a good plan. Oh, this person brought a turtle! Look at the little turtle! Look at the little turtle! Look at the little turtle! The turtle has a nose ring! I don't know why the turtle has a nose ring, but the turtle has a nose ring. Oh, I don't know who this person is. This is adorable. Whoever she is. Okay, we're gonna talk to her. Innkeeper. Jade. Oh, her name is Jade. Okay. Didn't think he'd show up again after last time. No hard feelings. Oh, the turtle went back into his little shell. Look at that little smiley face. Did you see the little smiley face that was in the turtle? That was cute. No hard feelings. Remind me again who started that whole brawl? No clue, actually. Must have slipped my mind. Yes, it is tiny, Idea Maker. It is a tiny turtle. It's an adorable turtle. Oh, he's looking right at me. He's looking right at me. That's so fucking cute. I want to pet this turtle so bad. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe. But you know how much the remnants of the past bore me. Let's focus on the present. Let's. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times, after all. Although I brought you something I thought you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. It's some thunder sage. Found it on one of my jobs and didn't have any use for it. Oh, I just realized her shoulders are showing her bones, and her fingers is showing her bones to her fingers. What race is this woman? Goddamn. Kind of creepy looking. I didn't realize. I thought it was just armor for a split second, but now that I'm looking at it, it's literally her bones peeking out. Just don't try to boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful, nuns your tongue. Infusion unlocked. Thunder Sage. Thunder Sage. Thunder Sage has invigorating and inspiring properties. It was created by mages in the harbor city Zilford. This one gives inspiration. Inspiration grants you the ability to motivate other people and persuade them to tell the truth. Interesting. Interesting. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Is it that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? I say you've gotten old. Ouch. Don't take it too personally. You've still got some of your old spark. Ish. That's at least something. Not the brightest flame, but funky enough. Thank you? Now, I'd actually like to try one of your fiery drinks. What can I serve you? Something that'll keep my mind sharp. You never know what comes your way next. Gotcha. Alright, something that'll keep the mind sharp. Oh, we haven't made this drink yet. Sparkling Nebula. We haven't made this drink yet. No one's asked for the intelligence drink. Alright, we need 2 of the charisma, it looks like. So we need 2. 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2. And then 3 of the intelligence. 1, 2, 3. Sparkling Nebula. Perfect. Nice. No actual sparks, but something certainly sparkling. Now that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten it on in years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zinth these days? Keeping up to date. Checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig. I finished up a job in Sailor Plains. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of sealwool merchants at the edge of the plains. I myself not very fond of those creatures. They mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Something's gotta pay for the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm, and not one of those mimics that pretend to be part of the local fauna. And snap! Gone you are. Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zilford from one of the local merchants, and decided to go take a look. Zilford? The seaport? Yep. Always considered it a rather calm area. It was. It still is. Sometimes. at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves guild, so I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted list, and cash out. There were no real challenges, though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hushed whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about Archmage's familiar that went missing, or whatever. Ooh, we just got another rumor. There is a slight unrest in Zophyr. Rumor has it an Archmage is looking for their familiar who went missing. Nice. Perhaps a job for you? I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's going to pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here, and naturally I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. I'm doing very well, thank you. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. It's not that bad. Sure, whatever you say. So do you know anything about the undead? Not really. I've been preoccupied cleaning up this mess. The tavern was a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? The shooting stars? Hey! Who is this? Oh! Is this supposed to be a sea creature? I think this is supposed to be a sea creature. Because I think the markings on her face is supposed to be scales. I like her hair. She has a lot of hair. God damn. Alright, this person says, shooting stars? It's much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink please. Something to boost my defense. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. Okay, so this one's asking for defense. So that means this one. This one right here, the Frosted Lagoon. So we need a little bit of charisma. Just a little bit. There we go, there we go. And then a little bit of strength, a little bit of strength, a little bit of strength. Here we go, here we go. And then there we go, 1, 2, 3. Frosted Lagoon at your service. Perfect, perfect. Please, enjoy. Like dragon scales, sturdy, strong, flawless. I'm glad I could impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. And my day off. I can only imagine what scars it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean, if some star rain managed to affect not only the tavern, but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No, thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else would have it been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Clispia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia, rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average genus for me. Caspia, help me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. My name is Elif... Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna try my best to pronounce this. Eleithia Enwa. I'm a devotee of the great dragon Cuspia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those that cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. And I'm very aware that something is wrong with the firmament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Ilithia? Ilithia? I think that's how you pronounce that. Now, trust me when I tell you, this was more than just your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. I believe something way worse happened. What? I know, the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually, I reside in the aperture. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Capitia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off to visit her, to take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back, when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze, with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I am very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia, the harbour of all the luminaries of the firmament. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice. But what would you know? It's vast, yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond our comprehension. It's the theological term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off when it happened. Perhaps it had beforehand. Like the feeling of impending doom, when... The spectral last night left a mark on Pisonia. Not everyone agrees, but a cleric of claims it was something seriously sinister. Interesting. We also have Ithia and Jade. Like the feeling of impending doom when all of the hairs on your neck stand up and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why, in keep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart, figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you and your tavern. If anyone has any intel, it'd be you, they said. They did? Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues, at least to help me start with my investigation. Well, she could ask around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I can do best, aid those in need. And perhaps find out more about this disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all this? Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. Thus, not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. I didn't ask for any help. There will be a time when you do ask for help, and then you'll be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, innkeeper. Yes, Lithia? I will help you fix your tavern, free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for the offer. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about this when I return. Hey, we got the information for Ilithia. Ilithia is a righteous devotee to the dragon Kispodi. In fact, she makes sure everyone knows she is very eager in her ambitions to save people and protect the world from falling stars and the like. She is a cleric. Her kin is Seraph. There she goes. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in times of crisis? I'm not sure if I'd call this a crisis. Sure, if it's like she said and the little stars fell from the little sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm pretty sure Cassiva would have stopped it from happening if she wanted to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. Hey, we got the information for Jade. What is she? She's a Mahadan. Her class is Bounty Hunter. Okay, alright. I've known Jade for years. It's good to see she's back in the area. She's not the type of person you ever have to worry about. She's strong and independent, always looking for a new gig to make a living. A little empathy wouldn't hurt her, but that's probably too much to ask for. That's pretty funny. What is that race? Hang on. Let me get my phone out. Give me a second. MAIHDA race. What is this race? Okay, that's not what I was asking for. It's a skeleton race where bones are made of gems, typically working as archivists. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, I've never heard of that. Oops, I accidentally skipped what that speech bubble said because I was clicking back on my screen. Crap, I don't remember what it... I didn't get to read what it said. Gosh darn it. I should have read that before I clicked. I wouldn't say they aren't working, I agree. Hang on, let's click the log real quick. Which means I'm more confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, and they get paid without working. Oh, so I wouldn't say they aren't working. Then what are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. Pah, wishful thinking. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, I love him! He's so adorable! Yeah. Oh my god, look at him. He's so freaking cute. And I'm assuming... Wait, his fingers are cats! I just realized! It's like that episode from Steven Universe where the fingers are all cats. Oh my god. Hey yo! Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only one who entered my tavern, no? Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? That's just her standard greeting. Budget couldn't cover more, I suppose. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better. Hit me, innkeep. Give me something from your repertoire of greetings. How hops it? How what? Hops. What does that even mean? I think it means how is it going. Ah, cool. Wait, are those tattoos? Whoa, they look so cool. Thanks. These are my bones, actually. Double whoa. What's your name? Who are you? Tell me everything. Jade. Yeah. Inko. Inko? Inko? I think that's how you pronounce. There's a lot of names that I don't know how to remember if I'm pronouncing right. Inko? Iniko? Iniko? I think that's how you pronounce it. Iniko! Iniko! Cool name. Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I'd prefer if no one stole anything. Drinks. Got it. Can I have a drink then, if I can't have your name? Of course. What do you want? What do you have? Everything. What do you need most right now? Something that'll make me more swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught, after all.
What? What? Worms can be slippery? That wasn't... Never mind. A slippery worm coming right up. Oh my gosh, this guy's character is hilarious. Of course, they want the Swift Strike. Okay. It's the Swift Strike we shall make. We do a little bit of dash. A little bit of dash. And then a little bit more of dash. There we go. Swift Strike. Perfect. No worms, but perhaps it'll suit your taste. Oh, wow! This is great! Amazing, even! Where did you learn this craft? In the femoral rotax? Don't look at me like that. I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who, me? Who else? Corey. Is that the thing on your shoulder? Bingo. It's short for corruption. Ah. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, Nevilian. Native born or by ancestry? Native, duh. Huh, that's interesting. I find it pretty lame, to be honest. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same. And you think it's different here on Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really. But I can go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows I'm here. Theft, identity frauds, curse word. You're all goody-goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. Wait, why did he turn evil? What the heck? In Avalon, they all see through that game very quickly. I see. Changeling, then. Yes! And I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not. What happens in the tavern, stays in the tavern. Then we are cool. Cool. So, what brings you here, Inigo? This and that, you know. Zenith seemed cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by this giant hog in your front yard and thought I'd come in and say hi. That would be mine. Cool! I don't do mounts. I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spaces, pickpocket. And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so... Is that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern and keep? This city looks like a broken mirror. You bet it does. Looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and... BOOM! Yep. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Wait, what rumor did I unlock? Just Inigo? That's kind of funny. Okay, here it is. Zenith is in shambles after the star rain last night. The crater left in center carved its destruction that rippled through the town. Interesting. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Ha! Me neither. That someone could be you. Me? No. Nuh-uh. Absolutely not. I don't want to get involved with these sort of things. Ever. Who am I to fix other people's problems? Are they going to pay me for it? Not enough, that's for sure. You work for nothing, and in the end, no one thanks you for it. Heroism is an unprofitable art form. If you're unlucky, you'll get in trouble for destroying someone's property. And that's just after you fought tooth and nail to save a village from internal damnation. Or something like that. Exactly! I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Inigo,
You aren't exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh? Ah, no way! Their self-righteousness and self-sacrificial hero complexes ain't my vibe. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. Reminds me of a group I met last week in Urvik. They were nice, but not too nice, you know? I know exactly what you mean. Were they also on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were heading somewhere north. Didn't really listen. Didn't really care. But I was nice to them too, you know. Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at the camp. Sat around the campfire, drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe. Full on robes, magic kept guy. Kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacup. Leviathan? Huh. Why him? Dunno. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Caspia. Ah, right. Sorry. Mythology isn't really my cup of tea. What is your cup of tea? Fraud! the look of mischief in his eyes. Checks out. Oh, we finally got... Hang on, we got the information. Iniko. Originally from Avalon, Iniko is now vibing on Gaia, probably because people aren't used to the trickery of changelings yet. They're always looking for a new victim to fool, so don't take anything too seriously. The thing on their shoulder is called Kori, short for corruption, obviously. So Leviathan warned him about his tea leaves, about the start of something terrible. Tattered wings tainted the gilded sea in dark shrouds of misery, leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How'd you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read about the blazing eruption at the foot of the Darwell Hills? No, but I heard about that when I was in Sofern. Thought the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yep. He also read that from his tea leaves. Whoa, seems like this guy must be a real psychic. I guess deviation magic can be a powerful tool. Tea leaves said, the wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nestled between the peaks of Darwell. Darwell? So it really could be true. What? It sounds like whatever happened in Darwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits well with what I heard in Zoford. Happened just a few days ago. Oh, that's how you're connecting it all. Oh, hang on. We got a new rumor. Psychic wizard foretold the stars fall in their teacup. Apparently it's just a fragment of the calamity that can be traced back to Dotwell. Interesting. How else? No idea. I thought he was just babbling. With everything that's been happening recently, I think he might be onto something. Odd that adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Perhaps no one would pay them for it, or their other job paid better. Maybe they didn't want to be held responsible for any possible repercussions. Maybe they realized they can't save everybody. Maybe they're just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all this, and were just bragging about it, thinking I'd stop them. LOL. Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. So long, and keep. Merry hunting, Jade. Now it's just you and me, and keep. Indeed, Iniko. But not for long. I'm getting bored, and I'm broke. So you're going too. Look around town. Surely some people don't need their shiny things anymore. Good luck finding someone to help. That definitely isn't me. So far, I haven't been disappointed by the others. You know how to never get disappointed? How? Never have expectations. Duh. And with that, he leaves. Interesting. Could have figured that one out. Okay, so I think they want us to make a quest for the Star Rain. There we go. Twinkle, twinkle, deadly stars. The beautiful yet disastrous starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city surrounding farmlands are destroyed, and some people are left homeless. A meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire night sky empty. Exactly what happened? Is it a harbinger of something more ominous to come? Whatever it may be said that the fragment of this calamity can be traced back to Dalwell, an island in the South Putra. I have yet to open the letter. I would like to open the letter. I guess we're not opening the letter. Oh, this time it's raining. Alright, what time is it? Oh, it is almost 5 o'clock. I think that should do it for this time around. Let's go ahead and raid somebody. Who should we raid? I think that should do it about for this live stream. I'm trying to think of who we should raid. Let's see. We can raid. We could raid Rennie. Rennie is playing Terraria, and she is a great VTuber that I would like to support. We also have Jack Morrison TV that we could raid. Let's raid Rennie. Alright guys, make sure you're joining that raid. Everyone join that raid. We are going to raid Rennie. She is playing Terraria. This is a great VTuber that is adorable, and she's pretty fun to hang out with. So I hope you guys treat her well. Thank you for coming to my live stream. I hope you have a great night. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.